Imagine achieving everything you've worked hard for and then disappearing when you've reached the top. It's a strange scenario that has affected several artists. Take Comethazine for example. How long has it been since you heard that name? The artist took the world by storm at the start of this decade with several viral songs. As someone who gained a lot of popularity through TikTok, Comethazine very quickly gathered a sizable audience. Now the artist had a lot of potential, a great platform, and was set up to do good things in the industry. Yet instead, Comethazine has basically vanished for the past 3 years and counting, with his last verse coming as a feature on the 1st of March in 2023. This disappearance gets even stranger when you look into the clues as to what he's been doing. The artist has seemingly been undergoing a transformation that aims to change every single thing about himself. Comethazine is now a thing of the past. Rebranding himself as Frank Cole, the artist has teased a major shift in his music. In 2024, the artist dropped a snippet of what he had been working on. Video playing an electric guitar, fans were quick to pull out the Jimi Hendrix comparisons. However, the transformation goes even further. On the 25th of October in 2024, Frank Cole posted a song by the name of Smokestack Lightning, which sounded unlike anything we'd heard from him before. Fans even said he didn't just rebrand, he was reborn. Speaking German, singing in a slow high pitch with a focus on instrumentals, it was clear that he no longer had an interest in the type of music he used to make. I mean, just listen to the difference.
So whenever it's drama time, me and all of mine gon' be up in the tools. Bitch, we TTGs.
Intended as an intro to his teased project Electric Mazeland, fans wonder when they'll get to hear what he's been working on for the past few years, and whether he can actually deliver on something that no one saw coming. Speaking of things that no one could see coming, Andre 3000 is one of the original rap artists that managed to disappear. As one half of Outkast, perhaps the most popular rap duo of all time, it was expected that Andre would have a successful solo career after Outkast split. But unlike his counterpart Big Boy, Andre 3000 took a completely different path. That being said, we were still given a numerous amount of features over the years, but perhaps that just left fans wanting more. For the majority of those years, Andre was spotted all over the world in the streets playing his flute, a flute that would eventually lead to his first solo album in 2023. And this solo album had absolutely nothing to do with rap, with a song title even stating that he wanted to make a rap album, but this is literally the way the wind blew him. So whilst maybe he never truly disappeared, the sightings of him out in the open gave him sort of a myth or legend status, a huge contrast to the stardom he had achieved in the late 90s and early 2000s. Freestack's career path is one that very few could foresee. Alongside A Long Silence, the artist has also delved into film, giving a notable performance in his role as Jimi Hendrix. There was a 17-year gap in between his albums, and those years had certainly been transformative ones. The artist has cited several problems such as anxiety, motivation, and a lack of authenticity as reasons for his hiatus. But there is one thing that remains his goal: finally creating a solo rap album even beyond the age of 50. But what about those that disappeared before fulfilling their potential? Baby Keem is another that seems set to become one of rap's biggest hitters. After dropping The Melodic Blue in 2021, a debut album which was full of unique, innovative sounds and intriguing writing, the artist solidified his spot as an up-and-coming superstar. Especially when you consider his Grammy win for Family Ties, which featured Kendrick Lamar, a mentor and frequent collaborator of Keem's, and his cousin. I mean, how could he not be great? At a time where everything in hip hop started to sound the same, Baby Keem was a breath of fresh air for the industry, which is why everyone assumed that Keem would soon follow up on The Perfect Blue with something even better, something more innovative, which his newfound success allowed him to do. However, just like one of his idols and someone he's actually drawn comparisons to, he has left his fans in the dark, leaving everyone to wonder, where is baby Keem? Outside of a handful of features, some of which literally being one word, the artist has not dropped any music. Typically, when an artist disappears, you get the odd song or even appearance from them, yet Keem has gone completely MIA. Although, even in his silence and through deleted social media posts, fans have spotted that the artist has teased several album concepts over the years. At first, his second album was titled Classical Rage, with Keem at the time being heavily focused on creating a new sound. Since then, however, the name seems to have been changed to either Eerie Times or Child with Wolves. Concept art for the album has also been posted and subsequently deleted by baby Keem. Luckily, the internet is forever, and here they are. A website with the URL of Eerie Times can still be accessed, with the word learning found at the bottom. Now, we can safely assume that baby Keem's disappearance is due to him attempting to perfect his new sound and deliver a worthy follow-up to The Perfect Blue. Although the strategy is definitely a risky one, as many argue that Keem is not established enough to disappear for this many years. Most young artists that go MIA tend to fail, but baby Keem isn't most, which is why a lot of fans are hopeful even after his strange disappearance. And speaking of strange in particular, if you were around in 2016, chances are you were singing along to Panda, the smash hit from Desiigner, which has since gone platinum. With such a popular song, all eyes were on the artist from that moment on. Several labels circled Desiigner, itching for his signature before he made the decision to sign to Good Music, Kanye West's record label. And it was this decision that triggered the downfall and disappearance of Desiigner, as although signing to Kanye and being mentored by him seemed like a good idea at first, the artist quickly regretted his decision, as he discovered he wouldn't actually get much support from any of the artists within the label, Kanye included. There would also be creative differences and disagreements on the direction of his career, as well as Kanye's, which ultimately led to Desiigner leaving in order to build from the ground up once again. While signing for Good Music was a bad decision, things would go from bad to much worse for the artist. His follow-up project wouldn't even come remotely close to the success of his debut, which led to a 6-year hiatus in terms of projects. The tragic part is that a large portion of Desiigner's disappearance stems from mental health issues that he struggled with. In 2023, the artist will be charged with indecent exposure for allegedly being in front of the flight attendants. And unfortunately, this was the most viral that Desiigner had gone since Panda, breaking the silence for all the wrong reasons. The artist would soon apologise on his social media, explaining that he had not been feeling like himself for a while and that he was seeking the help he needs in a facility. Luckily, it seems that since then, Desiigner has been doing better, even garnering a lot of attention for his latest freestyle, which sounds unlike anything he's released before. Whilst no one really knows what occurred in the 6 years between albums, it's evident that the early fame got to Desiigner, giving him an impossible task of matching the success of Panda, a song that comes along once in a generation.